As the leaves turn colors and the air grows crisp, it's time to cozy to a new season of self-care. Beauty YouTuber Jodi Mannes is back to share her top fall-inspired beauty picks. Hello, my friend.
Hello. Always love to be here with you. And today, good stuff.
Is it?
Yes.
I'm looking at like a DIY situation first, and I'm excited about this.
Okay, so today we're going to take your skin to the fall farmer's market.
Oh,
you like that?
I do
I
like
worked on
that.
that all day.
Okay, I was like, good job, Jodi.
All right, so before we get into the products that you can buy, you can do a DIY at home for your face, and you just simply need to use some pumpkin, which is really good for your exfoliating and for getting a glow to your skin.
I never knew this.
Yes, and it just is 2 tablespoons of pumpkin. Now, I don't recommend you take it from your carved pumpkin. I would recommend you get it from a can where it's been cleaned. Yes.
Fair enough.
2 tablespoons of that, and then just a teaspoon of honey. There is good local organic honey. You mix the 2 together, and through the magic of television, I've always wanted to say that, but
exactly.
They won't let me cook, so this is as close we're gonna get. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's mixed. And what's nice is when you add the honey and the pumpkin together.
That consistency is nice.
And it takes the stickiness away from the honey. So
is this yummy too?
It's so good. You taste it.
Can I?
You can totally eat it. It's pumpkin and honey. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
So, isn't that good?
Wait, that's
you just
really good.
Spread it all over your face.
I thought you were going to just now. I was like, Jodi.
Just dig it. You spread a thin layer over your face and just leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes, and then wash a clean face. And then you just rinse it off with some warm water. And it's a nice DIY. And what I would recommend is if you start this now, once a week, between now and the middle of November, come the holidays, your face is going to look really healthy, glowing.
Really? Yeah, is this like hydrating, or what is it?
The honey is hydrating, while the pumpkin has enzymes and beta-carotene as well as antioxidants that help to get off the dead skin on your face, while the honey then locks in the moisture. So it's a really great, very affordable DIY for home.
Oh my gosh, and then you can eat the extra.
And you can eat it extra, yeah. Why
It's a win-win for me there.
And use your hands too. While you're just sitting there, put it on your hands, put it on your face, your neck, any areas that you want to show off come the holidays.
I know, I feel like people always forget their neck area, and that's important too, like neck and chest to continue skincare down, right?
Yes, and that's one thing I would tell my younger self, because I learned about skincare, but I just didn't go below the neck.
Yeah, fair enough.
For it. Okay.
Okay, next up too, we have a honey overnight mask. So still in the same honey theme.
Yes, so as I said, honey is great. And what I like about these is they're only $15.
Ooh.
It is a 3-in-1. It has 70% honey extract. So very, very hydrating for the skin. This is by CosRx, which you remember they brought us snail mucin a few years ago. And they've expanded their line. So this looks like honey when it comes out, but it is not sticky like honey.
It isn't?
No, very hydrating.
Oh, that is. That's a nice consistency.
It's not, you can use it as a night cream, you can use it as a all-over moisturizer, and then you can also use it as a face mask, or you could leave it on all night, because you see it's not sticky, so you're not going to stick to your pillow as you turn all night. Very hydrating.
And such an affordable price too for that.
Yeah,
okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, moving right along to an apple collection, Origins, right? What are we looking at here?
Now, apple is really good because it contains an AHA, which is a glycolic acid, which it really helps to exfoliate your skin. So really important coming out of summer into fall. They have 3 different products right now. One is a face cleanser, one's a balm, and one is a moisturizer.
Oh.
So it's a nice way to add some apple to your skin and just add it to your whole skincare routine at the market.
Absolutely. Yeah. I bet, is this smelling like apples with this one?
It normally does. With you having a head cold, I don't know how much
of that I can smell it. Okay, yes, that's nice.
It's very hydrating. So not only are you getting the moisture, you're getting a little bit of an exfoliant, which you want because that's what leaves behind that beautiful glowing skin. And that's a step we often forget is the exfoliant. Oh
my gosh, okay, I'm into that. And then a sugar scrub is next, Tree Hut Cinnamon Dolce. That sounds good. What are we looking at here?
This is a limited time only because of the holidays.
Okay,
it is cinnamon, so this is a body scrub. We've taken care of our face. Now you've got to take care of the rest of your body.
That smells like a dessert.
Isn't it nice? So you take a nice bath or even a shower, you get in and just scrub this all over your body and get rid of that dead summer skin and start with a new healthy glow.
With something like this, I always wonder with scrubs, am I supposed to scrub and then have it on my skin a certain amount of time before I rinse off? Is there, or It just is doing the work while you're scrubbing, and then you can.
It's two, actually. Two things are true there. One, you've got the scrub, so you're getting rid of your dead skin, but because this has shea butter, it's also moisturizing your skin.
Oh.
So it is, as you're scrubbing it off, if you want to stand there and condition your hair or brush your teeth, whatever, allow that shea butter to really get into your skin and then rinse it all off.
Oh, fabulous.
Yes.
Okay. And Pharmacy Honey Milk Hydrating Essence is next. What can you tell me about this product?
Well, as we're going into fall and we're going to be in more artificial heat, you're going to want to moisturize your skin before you put on your makeup. So think about essence is just the new word for primer or toner.
Okay.
So tone everything off, clean your skin, use a nice essence. Honey milk, again, we talked about the honey benefits, locks in moisture, and then you can apply your makeup.
Is this AM, PM, or mostly just before makeup? So would it be AM
I
for
would
people?
do it mostly AM. Yeah, I
Okay.
would do it AM and then get into your serums and your vitamin C and then your sunscreen and your moisturizer.
Fabulous. Okay, and we're ending with nail trends, fall colors, the most popular colors. What are you going to tell me about these nail shades?
Well, what we're going to see in fall and in winter is we're back to an explosion of color. Sort of those muted fall tones are beautiful, but that's not the way the trends are going. Everything is very splashy, bright, bold colors. But for fall, they're just a little bit more muted. So you can see there's a little bit of a muted Seahawks color in there for
I was looking
anybody
at
that wants to be, you know, our teams.
The green is calling my name.
Isn't
I
it
like
gorgeous?
that.
I really like this one. So I use the same color every year, but after looking at these, I might just have to break out and go for something a little more splashy color. What do you think? Do you have a favorite?
I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards the green, but otherwise this one just feels very neutral. It would match everything, and that's what I tend to go for too. And OPI is great. What can you tell me about their products?
They are very good. They're good for the consumer. They're also what you see in a lot of professional salons because the quality's there. They don't chip as often as some of the other ones, and their colors are always leading the trends. So that's why I really like them for this purpose. But every year they come out, the holiday collection's going to be out soon. It's going to be gorgeous. So I look to them when I look for trends.
Definitely. And what's your favorite way to pamper yourself on a chilly fall evening as we're getting into this
Gosh,
season?
what a great question. I love a pumpkin candle.
Same.
And then I'll take my socks and a towel and I'll put them in the heater, or I mean in the dryer for like 10 minutes so they're warm. And then I'll put conditioner in my hair and lotion on my feet and put my warm socks on and a warm hat. It's not a good look, but thank God my husband loves me because it's not cute. Yeah, and then sip some hot cocoa with my pumpkin candle. It's heaven.
Any last tips to moving into this transition into fall, winter that people need to know while they're watching from home?
Yeah, definitely. Just think about the heaviness of your moisturizer. You do need to get a thicker, heavier moisturizer in the winter because of the artificial heat, and we do spend a lot of time in the inside in the Pacific Northwest, that you just have to really moisturize, and don't forget to exfoliate, because that's really important.
Definitely. Jodi, I love your tips. Thank you so much for bringing all these amazing products and even a DIY option there.